some couple of yesterday precisely, we saw that press conference that a rematch that a lot of boxing fans can't wait to see happen has finally been fixed for Saudi Arabia in August. What is your take? How do you fancy the chances of Anthony Joshua going up against Usyk?
According to him, he said he's coming back this time around. He's the comeback king. He labeled himself yesterday. But it's a bit dicey the way I see things now because if you look at Usyk, um, he's coming from a war zone, right? To come and fight this fight. And if you're coming from a war zone to go to a boxing ring, it's just like you're going to a playground, if you get what I mean. So he's been in Ukraine trying to help them before he moved into Poland and said, okay, I'll take on this fight. So it's a bit dicey, and then it's going to be a dangerous fight for Anthony in the sense that if he loses again to this guy, right, it's going to be the third time he's losing in an heavyweight match. And I don't know where it's going to go from there. It depends, but this game is all about money.
Anthony Joshua has branded himself the comeback king before his heavyweight rematch against Oleskandr Usyk in Saudi Arabia on the 20th of August. Joshua came face to face with Usyk for the first time since losing his WBA Super, IBF, and WBO titles in London in September. At a media conference, Joshua was full of confidence as he aims to become a three-time world champion. Usyk has spent time in Ukraine helping the war effort against Russia, and earlier in summer, it appeared the rematch will have to be postponed. But the 5-year-old Ukrainian was given permission to leave the country in March to train for his second fight with Joshua. Undefeated in 19 professional fights, Usyk did not say much, only that he was fighting for Ukraine. That's a man that is psyched up. I'm still talking boxing. 3 men have been arrested after former world champion boxer Amir Khan was robbed at gunpoint with his wife in East London. The 35-year-old rolled on Twitter in April, and I quote, that a gun was pointed in my face on a high road, Leighton, as 2 men stole his £75,000 wristwatch. The Met said officers investigating a gunpoint robbery in Leighton had made 3 arrests. The men, aged 25, 24, and 20, are being held on suspicion of robbery. Not too good. Now, I we had this story some couple of months ago, and finally, it looks like the culprits have been arrested.
Yeah, I think there's a good sign that uh, I would say the Metropolitan Police, it happens in England, This thing happens a lot. If you look at all these stars, I think it's happened to so many of the footballers as well. But it's just unfortunate that these things are happening to our stars and we're living with it. It's uncalled for. You can't walk on the street with a good wristwatch or anything. They want to smash it or at gunpoint, remember? It's not just at
That's
knife
right. But
point, it's
with his wife.
with his wife. So it's
Mhm.
embarrassing. Sometimes they go into their houses and boggle them. I don't know. I don't know how they can do. They have to start paying for personal security for themselves. I don't know. But it's a shame that that's happening to our sports stars.